Okay, let's get started. Good evening, everyone. Good evening, Knox. Congrats on first. I hope you're all having a pleasant day so far. Or if you're starting out your day, I hope it's good. So today we stole it from we stole it from Gwen. I think Gwen right now is probably playing ARAM. So don't worry. It's all yours. So today we're reading fairy tales from across the world. It's an older book, so we don't have to worry about copyright. Um, Thankfully, that it is actually a variety. It's not just European fairy tales for once. And I'm soon hoping, and I hope you can hear the fire crackling in the background. I'm hoping to soon kind of show off my newer model, Life 2D model, that is. And I think it's going to be another couple weeks before I feel comfortable enough to really show that off because I'm going to basically rebrand the stream entirely. Well, you won't see that many changes with some of the themes that I have going on, but I will be rebranding pretty much. It's going to look a lot more comprehensive. Bye, Nox. It's going to look a lot more complete once we get there. So hopefully next couple weeks gonna be able to do that. Can't believe I just start and it's already threatening me with ads. Hold on. All right. So I've also made some changes to mm, the ads that I'll be running. So the reason is that I don't want to inundate people with pre-rolls when they're first coming into the stream. And so to do that, you have to have at least 3 minutes worth of ads every hour, which is kind of frustrating, but that's that's what they want. So at some point I will kind of warn that there's going to be ads coming up and then I'm going to take a little break once that happens. So you get a little bit of a warning beforehand and it's not like going to be a total surprise. I'm also just trying to move the mic a little closer to my mouth. I've also gotten my foot pedal back, so I would like to introduce one of my favorite sounds, if the mic will pick it up. Hopefully it doesn't sound too bad. And then I don't know if this one's going to work with the way my mic is currently set up. But I also have my... No, okay, it's not going to pick it up. I need to make some updates to my settings. Let's see if I can do that really quick. Oh, 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 oh. thank you for the 6 months. Hey, how's it going, Cal? I hope it's not like 4 o'clock in the morning over there. Please don't tell me it's 4 o'clock in the morning. It is, isn't it? I knew it. I knew it. It's okay. How's it going, Cal? How's it going? How's school going for you? Nice. Good job. Good job. Well, now you can take a bit of a break now that you finished it. Tempted to eat my dog because he likes to make loud noises all the time. That sounds like you're gonna take a little bit longer of a break. Oh yeah, I added some new things to chat. Hold on, let me do one really quick. I got a roulette thing in here now. Oh no, I did it with this time. Oh no. All right, well that tells me my luck today. Can't even win roulette in my own chat. It's okay. It's okay. Let me see, what else did I add? Okay, only I can do this one. Let's see if I can get one. I tried taking some high resolution photos of local farmland, but they all turned out a bit grainy. I hate it, but I love it at the same time. Dad jokes are just worth. Don't don't give me that face. You know I'm the person to really use dad jokes. I'm not. I'm not anyone's dad. Okay, just making sure in case someone came in thinking that I was their dad just because I said, "Hello, I'm dad." Let's see. I think I did a bad streamer thing. Let me do one more thing. I'm not dad. Dad's not here anymore. Nox. I wanted to make sure that no one else can dad joke me. No one. I also think I added hugs. Let me see. Yeah, we got hugs now. We got hugs. We have roulette. We have dad jokes. I'm trying out Mix It Up, which is like it's like a super customizable program to let you, I don't know. There's so many things in there. There's like chat redeems. Unfortunately, unfortunately, I don't have the 50-gallon drum of lube. I'm sorry. However, however, I do have I do have powder that can turn into it. It just needs quite a bit of water. So if we find out that we somehow need it on the go, I can make a couple gallons. It's possible. Why? I mean, why not? Sometimes you need lubricant, okay? I can't explain it. Sometimes you just want to make a whole bunch at once. Maybe may, maybe don't you clip that. Maybe you just want that adult slip and slide. Have you guys seen the picture of the adult slip and slide? Hold on, let me grab it. If you were on Void stream, you've probably seen it. All right, I got it. I got it. I just gotta wait, no, I don't have it. Where is it? Okay, let me pull it because I sent it to someone. Okay, I got it. This is totally safe for work. So no one cry. No one cry. All right, there we go. This is why this is why you just need to have it on hand. You just need to have it available for whenever your time comes and you just want to churn out an adult slip and slide. Look at how much fun this man is having with his 50 gallon drum of lube. How could you not want that? I know I still need to read your fan fiction. I am waiting for a time where I can just chow down on it all at once. What? What? Look. It's an adult slip and slide. Kids shouldn't have all the fun, right? Just throw down a bunch of lube and then there you go. Your adult size can now go down. You're- See, you can go down the slide without any burns. You don't get any burns from the slide. You just you just shoot straight down. You just shoot straight down and it's safe for everybody involved. This is why I suggest it to everybody's thrones. Anyways, enough about why I suggested to everybody's thrones. I have your throne knocks. You know what's going to happen. I've only spared one person from this suggestion just because I feel I feel like I don't want to corrupt her just yet. Even though I already sent her this image. It's one of those items that's safe enough to be shown on stream, but it's not, it's also just lewd enough that it makes people go, "What?" That's exactly what I'm looking for just yet. Cow, do you have a throne? Would you like to be suggested a drum of lube? No, don't say no. Did, did you? Okay, hold on. Let me get another picture. Have you seen Void's throne? Me no English. Okay, okay. Habla español, por favor. Look what Void said. Look what Void said. No, we do not speak that language in this channel. We do not speak the Francais. Look at this. He said he added it to his throne and he said for Acantha right here. That's my legacy now is suggesting these these drums of lube to people. That's what I'm known for. I mean, come on, every household should have a drum. Let's see. I will say it's actually kind of expensive though. I think a grand is kind of expensive for 50 gallons, but that's just me. You don't want like a big industrial sized thing like in the corner of your room where your roommates could just look at it every time they come into your room and be like, "What the heck is that? Why do you have this?" You could just be like, I'm very into the adult slip and slide. I'm very into obstetrics. I did no such thing. I did not bully Luca. Luca added that on her own free will. Yeah, I guess moving it must cost a lot. I wonder how much that weighs. Oh no, excuse me, it's 55 gallons. Okay, I can't get any idea of how much this actually weighs with everything all together. There's no pro there's no weight. All right, I guess we'll just never know. Because I know it's not going to be 55 gallons. It's going to be like 60 or so, maybe. Anyways, okay. I promise. I'm gonna actually start reading now. All right. So I'm reading from a book called Fairy Tales from Far and Near. And it is written by Catherine Pyle as of 1922. So literally 101 years ago. So that means I cannot get copyright bonked. They'll copyright bonk me. Anyways. And so, kind of like I was saying before, yes, go bully Void. Go bully Void. I saw that he added another couple hours to his stream. I mean, he's playing League anyways. I think if you play League, you're just wanting to be bullied. All right, I'll see you around, Nox. Okay, we're gonna read this first one. It's called Little Surya Bai, and it is a Hindu story. There was once a poor peasant woman who sold milk. Wait, let me change the audio a little bit. Okay, I turned up the wetness. That's a little too wet. Let me know. Honest to goodness, trying to balance audio is so difficult. Every day she filled her cans with milk. Okay, okay. Sorry. Every day she filled her cans with milk and went to a nearby town and sold it, returning with her cans empty. One day, when she set out, she took her little baby daughter with her. In each hand, the mother carried a milk can, and the baby held to her skirt and walked close beside her. Suddenly, two great eagles appeared, wheeling about in the sky, and one of them dropped down and seized the child and flew away with it. The other eagle, which was its mate, followed it. The woman cried aloud and dropped her milk cans and ran along after the eagles, but they quickly disappeared into the distance. The woman beat upon her breast and wailed bitterly, but nothing she could say or do could bring her child back to her. The eagle flew on and on with the baby until they reached the tree where they lived. There, the father eagle, who had carried her, laid her gently on the grass. He and his mate were so delighted with the child and her pretty ways that they were determined to keep her. They built a house for her high in the top of the tree. The house was made of iron and was very strong, and it had 7 iron doors, and there was a key for each one of them so it could be locked. In this house, the little girl lived with a little dog and cat. The eagles had brought her for company. The eagles loved the child dearly and named her Suryabai, which means sun lady. They brought her food and beautiful clothes, clothes such as princesses wear, and magnificent jewels. Each day after they had set forth, Suryabai locked the doors so she would be safe. Then she played about the house with the little dog and cat and was well contented. In the evening, when the eagles came home, they would knock and Suryabai would unlock the 7 doors, one after another, and let them in. Always they brought her some pretty present. One day, the mother eagle said, "Our Suryabai has now everything she needs except a diamond ring to wear upon her finger. It makes me sad that she should not have a diamond ring." "Yes," replied the father eagle, "she ought to have one, and I will go out and find one for her." "But an ordinary diamond will not do," said his mate. "Once, far away, upon the borders of the Red Sea, I saw a princess walking, and on her finger she wore a ring so bright and dazzling it was like the sun in splendor. It is such a ring as that I wish to give our sun lady." "In that case, we will fly away to the Red Sea and get one for her," said the father eagle. So the two birds arranged to set out the next day, and as it would take a long time to make the journey, they brought to Suryabai enough food to last for 6 months. They then cautioned her not to open the door to anyone while they were gone, and not to leave the house for any reason whatever, and to keep the fire always burning on the hearthstone. Then the two old eagles flew away, and they were sad to leave her. Now, after they had gone, Suryabai went about the house and set it in order. Every day she cooked food for herself and the little dog and cat, and fed them, and she played with them, and they were very happy together. Then one day, when she was cooking dinner, the little cat crept close to her, and while Suryabai was not looking, stole the very choicest bits of the dinner and ate them up very quickly. When Suryabai turned round and saw what the cat had done, she was very angry. "Now I shall punish you because you are a thief." She took a little switch and beat the cat with it. That made the cat very angry, and it ran over to the hearth and upset the pot of water over the fire and put it out. And Suryabai did not know what to do. She had now no way to cook the food for herself And the little dog and cat, as they could not eat it raw, for 3 days they went hungry. At the end of that time, Surya Bai made up her mind to go out and try to get some fire someplace. She said to the dog and cat, "If the eagles could know how hungry we are, I am sure they would be willing for me to go." "Yes," said the little cat, "but you must not go too far, for just beyond here is the Rakshas country. And if you go there, the Rakshas may catch you and never let you come back." "What is a Rakshas?" asked Suryabai. Now, Rakshas are demons and very dangerous, but the cat would not tell Suryabai that because she thought if Suryabai knew about them. Oh, 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 thank you for the follow, Jappa XD or Jappa Happy Face, laughing face. Okay, can I get this pie off of me? I, well, at least I like pie. How are you doing? I hope everything is going well today. Here you go. Don't you? What's with the eyes? You didn't want to be talked to by a talking pie? Okay. Because the cat thought if Suryabai knew about the Rakshas, she would be afraid to go for the fire. What's wrong with my comments? Maybe I like a little pie. Oh, I'm gonna get distracted. Speaking of pie, I, the Twitter artist Pie, I'm getting a commission done by them of some art, and I feel bad because usually when I get involved in anything, I break it. I don't know why. I'm just like cursed. I just break everything. And what ended up happening was that I think they were working on my commission the other day, and I see a message, or I see a message, a post on Twitter where they're saying that they had to reinstall Windows because their computer like died on them. And I was like, "Oh no, it's happening again. It's always happening." Yep. If something exists, if it's electronic, if it's mechanical, I'm gonna find a way to break it. Oh wow. I'm A plus streamer right here. I forgot to post on Twitter. A plus right here, y'all. Okay. Just a coincidence. You know what? I would say that if it only happened a couple times, but it happens so often that I get afraid to touch some things because I just I'm really good at demagnetizing things. I can't tell you how many times I've done it, and it's so infuriating when it happens. Okay. All right, we're back. We're back. We're back. Back to the story. So the asshole cat said, I cannot tell you what the rock shells are. And then she sat down in a corner and washed her fur and would not answer any more questions. At any rate, we must have the fire, said Suryabai. So she unlocked the 7 doors, one after another, and climbed down from the tree and set out on her journey. She went on and on for a long way. And then, without knowing it, she really did come into the country of the Rakshas. There she saw a house, and in it was an old, old woman bending over a fire. She was so old that her nose and chin almost met, and so crooked she was like a bent stick. Her gray hair fell over her eyes in a mat, and her teeth were long and yellow, and she was a Rakshas. When she saw the maiden, she asked her who she was and where she had come from and what was her errand. Suryabai told her she came away from a little house that had been built for her by a pair of eagles in a treetop far away. She told her the eagles were away from home, for they had gone to fetch her a diamond ring from far, far away, and had left her with only a little dog and cat for companions. Oh, 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 did I hope, oh, hold on. Trying not to bump the microphone is a good idea. Hydrate break. And the eagles had left her with only a little dog and cat for companions. And now the cat has put out the fire, said she, and I have no way to cook the food. We are very hungry, so give me, I beg of you, a little of your fire to carry home with me. Now, the old Roman Rakshas had a son who was very strong and terrible, but he was away from home on some business. What a pity he is not here, thought the old woman. This pretty little girl would make a fine morsel for him. I will try to keep her until he returns, so that he may have her for his supper. So she made her voice as soft and friendly as she could and said, You may have the fire and welcome, but pound this rice for me before you go, for my arms are too weak and old for pounding. After that you shall have the fire. Suryabai was very obliging. She pounded the rice and pounded, but still the young Rakshas did not come, and presently she had finished. Now give me the fire, said the maiden. But the old woman still wished to keep her. I have no daughter to help me, said she. Grind this corn for me, I beg of you, and then I will give you the fire. Suryabai ground the corn, but still the Rakshas had not come. I have pounded the rice and corn and ground the corn. Now give me the fire that I may be gone, said the maiden. But the old woman still detained her. Why should you be in such a hurry? Just fetch me some water from the well, and then you shall have the fire. Suryabai went to the well and fetched the old woman the water. Still, the Rakshas had not returned. I have served you willingly, said the maiden, and now I must be gone. And if you will not give me the fire, I must seek it elsewhere. Then the old woman knew she could keep Suryabai no longer. You may have the fire, said she, and you are more than welcome to it. I will also give you a bag of corn, and as you go, you can strew it along so as to make a little golden pathway between your house and mine. Zoop. Ah ha ha ha. There you go. Much bigger. Hey, why the face? I mean, come on. It's a stream, right? Shouldn't I be like the main focus? Or are you only here for my voice? Sad. Sad, sad. Sorry, we're getting to the good part. I'll go back to the reading now. After I hydrate. Yeah, the 3D model software doesn't always allow for smooth zooming like in VTube Studio, but that's okay. All right. The old woman thought if the girl left a trail behind her, the Rakshas could follow her to where she lived and catch her there. Okay, this is kind of messed up. Is this why you don't trust strangers? Smooth. Okay, that's good. That's also a lot of food to be. That's a lot. That's true. We don't know how this story is gonna go yet. She might kick their ass. They might get their ass kicked by some eagles. I wouldn't mess with eagles. Eagles kind of scary. They big. But Surya Bai had no fear of evil, for she had always been treated kindly. She thought the old Rakshas was a very friendly old woman. She took the fire and the corn also, and as she went home, she scattered the corn along the way. When the girl reached that tree where the house was, she climbed up and went inside, shutting and locking the 7 iron doors behind her, one after the other. She cooked the meal and fed the dog and fed the cat, who I don't think she should have fed because the cat's kind of a jerk. And then, as she was very tired, she laid down and fell fast asleep. Now, very soon after she left the Rakshas house, the young Rakshas came home, and he was very fierce and terrible to look at. What Once his mother began to scold him. "Why are you so late?" she cried. "A young maiden has been here, a fine and dainty morsel, all pink and white and tender as a bird, and you might have had her for your supper if only you had returned earlier in time to catch her." When the Rakshas heard this, his eyes grew red as fire, and he gnashed his teeth together with rage. "Which way did she go?" he bellowed. "Which way did she go? I'll follow her and catch her however far she's gone." "You'll have no trouble finding the way," replied his mother, "for I gave her corn to scatter as she went along, so as to make a pathway. Just follow the corn, and you'll soon find her." At once the Rakshas set off, so fast that the ground was burned up beneath him. It did not take him long to reach the little house in the treetop, but Suryabai was safely inside, and all the 7 doors were locked behind her. The Rakshas beat on the door and called to her to come and open. "I am your father, the eagle, returned from his journey," he called to her. "Open quickly, dear child, that I may put the diamond ring upon your pretty finger." Excuse me? But Suryabai did not open the door or answer, for she was fast asleep, and the little cat and dog were also asleep. The Rakshas began to tear at the iron door, but he could not stir it, and all he did was to break off one of his long brown nails. Ew. And then off he went, howling horribly and leaving the nail still sticking in the crack of the door. A little while after he had gone, the cat awoke and wakened Suryabai. "Suryabai," meowed the cat. "Oh, hello? Hello? Hello?" I lost tracking somehow. Hold on. There we go. There we go. Back to tracking. Yay, 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 yay. "I dreamed the eagles had returned and were calling at the door for you to open it. You had better go and see if they're there." Suryabai at once arose and took the keys and opened the doors one after another. And when she opened the 7th door, the Rakshas nail that he had broken off ran into her hand, so that she fell down as though she were dead. for the fingernail of a rakshas is very poisonous. Not long after that, the eagles came home, and there they saw the doors all open and little Suryabai lying on the threshold, seemingly dead. Then they were very sorrowful. They put the diamond ring upon her finger, and after that they flew away, uttering loud cries, and were never seen again. But the cat and the dog stayed beside her and mourned over her. Hi, Manama. How's it going? Hope everything's going well right now. Always make sure to hydrate. Now, the very next day, a handsome, handsome young Raja. If you don't know what a Raja is, actually, I don't know the exact. Raja is the king. So a handsome young king came by that way, hunting, and stopped under the very tree where the house was. He happened to look up, and there, high above him in the tree top, he saw something dark and large, and he could not tell what it was. So he bade one of his attendants climb up and see. The man climbed up as the Rajah bade him, and presently he came sliding down again. And he told his master that what he saw up there was a curious little house made of iron. The man told him the house had iron doors, but they were all open, and on the threshold of the first of the doors lay a lovely maiden. She lay there seemingly dead, but so beautiful he had never seen anything like her. And beside her sat a little cat and dog mourning for her. When the Rajah heard this, he became very curious to see the maiden, and he bade some of his people climb up and bring her down to where he was. Nox, how dare you? A bite for a bite, Nox. Remember that. A bite for a bite. Blame the cat. Case is genetics. The cat Sith, right? Wait, isn't it Cat Sith the fairy? Now you're gonna make me look this up. Kate Sith. Well, if you're a fairy, I can get some iron. Maybe if I wear a glove, maybe that I could touch you with iron, and we could just figure this all out without the need to bite. That's yeah, I'm a fae. That's why I said I'm gonna wear a glove or something. I mean, there has to be something I can use, like tongs, magical tongs to pick up like something iron. and we we can figure this out. We don't have to bite each other. Wait, no, that's not fair. That's cheating. That's cheating. There you go. Play, blame my horny ancestry. Fox is not mating with foxes. I mean, you gotta admit though, when fox folks become human with the foxtails and the ears, it's kind of hard not to feel a little something, you know? Snow maiden. Snow maiden. Okay, how does that work? When you Thanks for the hydrate and stretch, Fluffy, but I have to know now. How does this reproduce with the female fox? I gotta know. Stretch. All right, I'm Nox distracting me with horny things over here. Your mom is the snow maiden. My dad is a fox, but his dad is a half Kate's Kate Chith. Oh, oh, yeah. You said it, that guy. Fae ancestry is wild. I'm just straight up a Fae. That's it. Dang. People putting things maybe in places they shouldn't be. Forgive me for talking more. I'm trying to be good about conversing with other people. Apparently, apparently most people can't read my mind, which is maybe for the best. No, Ox. If you're a hot mess, you're very cute for a hot mess, okay? It's okay. We're all messes in the end, aren't we? In the end, we all suffer. Oh, you know you're so cute. You're so cute and adorable. Oh my God, you're so cute. Oh, you're so cute, little girl. Oh, you put your boo 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 boo. Oh, you don't like the fairy kisses the boo boo boo. You already bit me. That's not a threat anymore. Bless the Lily. She always says she's gonna bite me. I wish Her Majesty Titania asked you for tea. I love Titania. We do not utter. I just said her name. We do not utter her name in this house. Okay, we respect Titania. We we respect Big Mommy Titania, Big Grandma Titania. Okay, you know the one with the blonde hair. the old one. I actually love Titania's song, by the way. It was actually one of my favorite dungeons to do. Wait, it's not a dungeon, right? What are they called? Boss fights? I forget what they're called. Okay. But I love her design. Oh my goodness. Actually, part of the reason I went with certain designs. Oh, wait. We have a 2-minute ad break. Okay, well, Knox, uh, apparently because I forgot to warn of an ad break, unfortunately. I love what got me when doing the area with Titania was the yes, that's right, that guy. Her theme is amazing. I seriously think she's like hands down one of my favorites. Let me see if I can pull it up really quick. Okay, I'm about to turn this into a just chatting streak. Okay, hold on. You have PTSD with that fight? You know, it was one of the only ones that I've done like a serious. I think it's one of the only ones I've done on like the really hard mode. Like that was enjoyable. Yeah, the extreme one, the extreme one. Which one is her theme? Okay, it is What Angel Wakes Me. Okay. Turn this down all the way. I don't know how loud it's gonna be. All right, fire fire's been paused. Okay, is it Oh, is it because I'm playing it via Okay, I wasn't expecting that actually. The tape. Okay, I will admit that yeah, some of the mechanics are a little difficult. I mean, especially in the second round. The parts where you have to The part where you have. Well, if you play Final Fantasy with me, you'll like a bunch of times. Oh, that phase was rough. Yes, I remember that being pretty rough. Yeah, I ended up learning this for my guild at the time. This is seriously one of the only ones that I ever learned. And I'm actually a tank. So that's why I'm laughing, Nox. You remember the lyrics? I almost I almost started to memorize the Moogle King's lyrics just because I started hearing it so much. Hold on, let me put this on a different. Let me let me change this from Asmer. We're into just talking territory. I think Gwyn is a gunbreaker. I think he likes it. Wait, have we almost when did Gunbreaker came out? I think he's a gunbreaker. Uh. Okay, that makes sense. Okay, yep, that aligns because I think we started playing just when Shadowbringers came out. You're every. Oh, you. Wait a second. Gunbreaker is tank, right? Wait, I'm the Gunbreaker. Oh my god. I can't even remember what class I. This part right here with this is where we always got stuck. I remember this now. Because you're not everybody wants to focus a different one and it's like trying to coordinate which one to focus was like hassle. I'm hearing weird things from Gwen's room. I don't know what he's watching. Titania, I love Titania. I mean, she's so pretty. If she had a model, I would get one, honestly. Bigger is better. Beast Blossom annihilates the tank who has him. I would cry for sure. Wait, really? Okay, no, it's this part where I would have the issues. I am terrible with following the icons on the map. I am absolutely dog shit. So you can imagine how many times my group would die. Okay, hold on. Where's my OBS? Right? Wait, it does have. Wait, hold on. Oh, okay, it's not included. Okay, maybe I'll just keep the Asmer on for now. The tethers were the worst part of the whole fight. I will be very honest in that I I am I aim to be a homeowner in real life, but a home in Final Fantasy is going to have to do for now. So I mainly go on to make sure my house is still there, and I do a bit of crafting at the same time. I'm still trying to get through the Endwalker bridge content from, I think, Shadowbringer. So I'm still behind. You know, thinking about it, there is one fight that we never managed to get through. Um, forget what her name is. So in Shadowbringers, one of the last bosses, I felt so bad when this happened. Um, let me see if I can look it up real quick. You'll be grinding for Relic. You'll be in the game tonight in my morning. What realm? Is that what they're called? What realm are you in, Nox? I know everybody's like on one server. Mm, it's a story boss. I forget what her name is. Oh, Tonberry. Tonberry, man, Tonberries are terrifying creatures. No, it's not an alliance raid. Oh, I'm gonna go crazy. Okay, so that's Endwalker. Okay, this is going to happen. I am going to make this happen. Now it's just now it's gonna bother me. Um, no, it's not the one with it's not with Daddy. Okay, so it was one where it was a chick who had like gotten lost and she lost her memories and she had like an attack that something with the sun and the moon and that attack would every time just wipe everybody out. I don't think a story dungeon because I did it on extreme. Wait, no, 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 she's not Shadowbringers. No, she's before that. Wait, right? Yes, she's before that. Stormblood? Tsukuyomi. Thank you for the follow. Okay, let me know if I say this right. Marlegito. Okay, this one, this one, this one. This one. Well, wait, I think it's this one. Yes, it is this one. This one, absolutely. Is this what it is? Yeah, yeah. I could not, for the life of me, figure it out. And I felt so bad because the people I was running with, which, like, they would do everything great, but as a tank, I would be, there's a, that phase, and then I would just try to run to the safe spot, and then I just wipe. And then I cry. I cry a lot. See, like that would be me right there getting hit. Having three themes in a non-ultimate fight is wild to me. Yeah, I really want to get back into the game. I'm having a hard time. I'm on a part right now of the bridge content where, it's a dungeon and then I don't have people to play with, so I gotta use the NPCs and, blah blah blah. And, I'm kind of like I just want to get through the content to Endwalker. I want to get there already. I'm like, I have Endwalker. I just haven't gotten there yet. Okay, I don't like her voice in English. I don't like her voice in English. I don't use the English voices in most of my games. I use the Japanese voices or the Korean voices. Oh, this part was hard to me too. I have As a tank, I would be so focused on just making sure that she's still hitting me, and then I'm like, what the hell is this mechanic? And then it's too late. And Walker's MSQ is really good. Oh, I think I just have to dedicate time to do it. I have to dedicate time to get there. I know I can do it. I know I can. Yeah, it's gonna be a bit of a struggle, but I can do it. I believe. Oh, yeah, actually, thinking about it, I got really distracted. I got really super focused as a tank. I would just be like, boss focused on me. Okay, everything all good. Boss is facing my way still, away from the squishies. Oh, I see someone's dead in this one. Okay, okay. Distracted, distracted, distracted. This is just, this is just my life right here. Being distracted. Okay, let me get rid of that. Do you not like running the dungeons with random people? I'm at the point where when I try to run the dungeons that I need for MSQ, no one pops up because no one's playing it at that level. And it's really sad. I'll probably try getting puppies again, but usually I try to do it on like a lunch break or something like that. And if I don't find people within like the first 10 or 15 minutes, I just go, oh, okay, I'll take the NPCs. Even though the NPCs do teach you how to do it, it's still not the same. not the same as someone who will go like run you through balls to the wall. Yeah, it's sad. I think that's why it's kind of taken me so long. Let's get some rain back up in here. That is barely audible. Hold on. There we go. Okay, I swear, I'm going to finish one story. We are going to finish the story of Surya Bai. I had no idea it would take me this long to finish reading a story. I'm kind of glad I chose short stories, because otherwise we'd never finish a story. Almost there. Okay, so what's happened in the story so far is that this handsome Raja, this handsome king, has come across our lovely Surya Bai, and she looks to be dead, but surprise. So they brought down her body to the ground. The little dog and cat came with them. It's okay. You can keep talking about it, and I insist. Keep talking about it. Let me. What was a more important invention than the first telephone? The second one. Okay, I'll let you know, Nox. No sooner had the young Raja seen the maiden than he fell violently in love with her because of her beauty, and he felt he could not live unless he could awaken her to life and have her for a wife. She did not look to him as though she were really dead, for her cheeks and lips had kept their color, and when he lifted her hand, it was soft and warm in his fingers. Then he saw something long and dark that looked like a thorn sticking in her hand. This was the Raksha's nail. The Raja drew it out very slowly and carefully, so as not to hurt her, and no sooner had he withdrawn it than life came back to the maiden, and she opened her eyes and breathed again. When the Raja saw the change that had come over her, he was filled with joy, and he told her who he was and what had happened, and he asked her whether she would come back to his palace with him and be his Rani, which is his queen. Take a drink break. I got a little bit better luck, yay. Okay. To this Surya Bai willingly agreed, for he was so handsome and kind looking that she loved him the moment she saw him. So Surya Bai went home with the young Raja, and they were married with great magnificence and rejoicing, and everyone loved the young Rani for her gentleness Okay, I will hydrate and stretch. Thank you, Mama. All right, stretch, stretch, stretch. There are no shrimps here. Everyone loved the young Rennie for her gentleness. Whoop. Excuse me. Only the Raja's mother hated her. She was very angry that her son should have married a girl who had a pair. Hi, Stabby. Stabby doing. Wait, Stabby doing? Hello, hello. How's it going? She was very angry that her son should have married a girl who had a pair of eagles for parents and who had lived in an iron hut in the forest. She also envied Suryabai because the Raja had given her all the most magnificent jewels in the palace. Nothing was too good for the little new Rani. This girl has bewitched him, the mother said to herself. If she were only gone and out of his sight, he would soon forget her. So she was always plotting and planning to get rid of the young Rani. Now, there was an old woman about the palace, and she was very wise. She said to Suryabai, do not trust the old Rani, queen. She is certainly planning some evil against you. We know her. She is jealous of you and so wicked that she would stop at nothing. But Suryabai would not listen to her. He was so good and gentle that she could not believe evil of anyone. One day, Suryabai and the Raja's mother were walking in the gardens, and the old woman was with them, for she was one of Suryabai's favorite attendants. Then the old queen said to the young queen, your jewels are very beautiful and fine. Even when I was a young queen, my husband never gave me such beautiful jewels as those you have. Let me put them on for just a short time. I beg of you, that I also may know how it feels to be as magnificent as you are. The old woman whispered in the girl's ear, do not lend her your jewels. I know she is planning some evil against you. But Suryabai would not listen to her. She took off her jewels, all of them, and helped the old queen to put them on. She put the bracelets on the old queen's arms, and the necklaces on her neck, and the earrings in her ears. All. Thank you for the follow, Leaf 12. I'm glad you could make it to one of my streams. If I could get, you know what? I'll just talk to you as a box. And all the earrings. Okay, come on. Here we go. Here we go. Welcome in, welcome in. How's it going? And anybody feel free to type in the chat. I'm not gonna always answer immediately. I'm going to be better about that. I'm going to make sure to take my time to finish the paragraphs and not get distracted. But go ahead and chat. Don't be afraid about distracting me. The young queen lent all her jewels to the old queen. She hung them about her until she shone like the sun with the splendor of them all. You fell asleep at human times. Wait, so that means you woke up at a human time. Oh, you're abroad. Well, abroad from where I am in America. Stream's been good so far. We have this one tale. I didn't realize this tale was going to be so long. It's about a girl who was swept up by and raised by two eagles. And she is very ignorant of the world, and now she's lending all the jewelry her husband gave her to her mother-in-law, which, is not, I don't, if your mother-in-law is evil, don't give them things that they want. You, you know, no. Let me move myself back in frame. Oh, it's 5:46 a.m., so the time difference is crazy. Yes, this is a funny story. I will finish it at some point. So that means you must be in Europe. Because I don't know if he's still in the chat. There's a certain someone else in here who always pops in when it's like 4 o'clock in the morning his time. Cow. I won't name him, but cow. I do not know how you get up so early. I cannot do that. I can't do that. I have my schedule and I stick to it. Even if that means sleeping until like 7 o'clock. My ad's about to start. Oh, ad warning. Okay, let's see. Oh, this next part. All right. So after the young queen had put all the jewels on the old queen, the mother bade the old woman to go back to the palace for a hand mirror, that she might look at herself and see how fine she was now that she was dressed in all those jewels. The old woman did not want to go, but she was obliged to. When the old queen was alone with Suryabai, the new queen, she said to her, "Come, Suryabai, let us go over to the bathing tank while we wait for the mirror, that I may look at myself in the water." Still thinking no evil, Suryabai went with her. Now, the bathing tank was very deep. It was only for people to swim in. When they came near the edge, the old queen leaned over and Suryabai did as well, to look into the water. Then the old queen gave her a push so that she fell in and sank out of sight below the waters. The wicked old queen waited for a while, and then, as she saw nothing more of Suryabai, she was satisfied that the girl was drowned, and she hurried back to her chamber and hid all the jewels. That night, the Raja, the king, could not find his Suryabai anywhere. No one knew what had become of her. I'm sorry, I have a experimental bot. Hi, Blast V2. How's it going? There we go. I have some commands that you have to be certain people to do because I don't want everybody to be able to run a random dad joke. Dad jokes are for dad. I'm not dad. Dad jokes are for Akka to do. So right now we're finishing reading up a story about a girl called Surya Bai, and this is a story from India. So what's happened at this point is that, oh wait, 2 minute ad break. I might as I might as well hold on until the ad break is over. I'm sorry. I might pretend and say I'm dad, but I am not dad. Dad is my second name. My first name is Grandma. I'm gonna finish this damn story. This story's gonna get done. How many pages do I have left? Okay. I think if I push, I can get through it. Do, 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 do. 40 seconds left on the ads. So I said this before, the reason I do the 2 minute ads, wait, I think, um, God. The reason I did the 2 minute ads or 3 minute ads is because they stop pre-rolls from happening, and pre-rolls are crappy. Because who wants to sit through pre-rolls before thinking about sitting through someone's stream, right? Like, you don't know the person and you haven't gotten their vibe yet, but they have ads right at the beginning, and it's kind of like, do I want to wait or do I want to maybe find someone who doesn't have pre-rolls on? I mean, I know I'm impatient. I do that sometimes. Welcome back. I'm gonna look really quick. I really hope I don't have pre-rolls on. Boop, 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 boop. Mm. Okay. Okay, there we go. So it is, should be pre-roll free. I hate pre. Okay, get back to it. That night, the king, could not find Suryabai anywhere. No one knew what had become of her. The Raja was the one distracted. He hunted for her everywhere. Then his mother said to him, I saw her walking in the garden this morning with that old woman. If any harm has come to her, it is because of that wretch. I feel sure of it. The Raja at once sent for the old woman and questioned her, but she could tell nothing about the young queen, for she had not seen her after she left her there in the garden with the king's mother. The old queen managed to make the king feel very suspicious of the old woman, so he had her thrown into prison, and she laid there, very miserable. But Surya Bai had not been altogether drowned when she sank down into the tank. Instead, she had changed into a beautiful golden flower that rose up and up through the waters until it reached the air. The next time the Raja came to the gardens, he saw something shining over in the bathing tank, and when he went near, he found a beautiful golden flower growing up out of the water. Then, at once, he became quite happy. The flower made him think of little Suryabai, and a load seemed lifted from his heart. Now, every day he went out to the tank and spent long hours looking at the flower. And he talked to it as though it could hear him, and it never changed or withered. But soon the old queen became very anxious. This flower certainly has something to do with Suryabai. There's something magic about it, she said to herself. So one night she took several men with her and went secretly out to where the flower was burning and made the men cut it down and take it away to the jungle and burn it. Hello, Fast Eddie 9991. Yes, happy Turkey Day to you too. Live in the past, so it's not. I have a couple more hours, but happy Turkey Day Eve. Right. So it's just about. I am so sorry if you just hopped in because I am about to end stream. Um, I usually only stream for about 2 hours right now, and I'm hoping to stream more sometime later in the future. Maybe, maybe once I feel better. And this story was actually so long that I did not expect us. I did not expect it to take over an hour and a half just to get through half of it. That was very unexpected. Um, let's see. Before I rush you all off to the next place, because I know that VTuber Asthma Circuit is kind of like this. Just dropping the kids off at the next stop. Thank you, Leith. It's more of my I never have said anything about this, but I have quite a little bit of social anxiety about talking because I have a little bit of difficulty with hearing. So that's actually why I haven't done really a lot of streams with other people. I swear I've done one collab in this whole time that I've been a VTuber. And it's just because I'm like, I can't, I have a hard time with hearing too many people at once. So it's kind of like, oh, but, but anyways, we're not here to talk about me. We're here to talk about the next person I'm going to send to. So coming up, I hope to be streaming more, maybe at least one more 2 hour time slot per week. Hopefully, because I need more speech practice. And I just want to talk. Secondly, uh, new model coming up. I'm rigging myself. Yes, I'm rigging me, myself, getting overlays and everything together. So hopefully in the next month or so, I should have that ready to go. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I'm just so excited. Almost there. Almost there. Hopefully by the new year or maybe even like first week of January, I hope to have to do that. Oh my God, no, stop it. I'm not dad. Just because I say, just because I will answer you when you say I'm hungry, I'm going to say, hi, hungry, I'm dad, does not mean I'm dad. But now you're making me question which nickname is worse. Is being called grandma worse or being called dad worse? I don't know. I now I'm conflicted. Okay. Oh my goodness. Okay, I know who I'm gonna rate us into. I'm gonna send being called grandma is worse. Okay, I don't know. Okay, sometimes when you think of grandma, grandma's nice and warm, right? Grandma's warm and fuzzy and like she makes you things and lots of love, right? Do you think does that do dads feel like that a lot? Dads are dope. I mean, I have an image I'm trying to curate. Do I want to be dad or do I want to be grandma? Old age. You have not seen how many people call me grandma. I swear, I just because I'm a little bit older, just because I'm a little bit older doesn't make me grandma. Fine. I'll be whatever I need to be. I'll be dad. I'll be dad ma. I can't be your little sister though. I'm sorry. But yes, we are ever changing. I'm surprised I've gone this long without changing my model. Oh, thank you. Thank you for the follow, Jinx She Hope. This just is a delicious pie. I I know it's Thanksgiving, but can I eat this? Can I eat this pie? No, I didn't get to eat the pie. No, I would see this is why I need little more speech practice. Little sister, little. I won't be a little sister. I could be your big sister. I could be your onesan, but I can't be your little imoto. That doesn't work for me. Okay, you whatever. Whatever. Call me whatever. Just don't call me old, okay? Yes, you are. You are a young and Leith. You are indeed. You can't even rent a car yet. Sad, sad. Okay, for real this time. For real. We're gonna raid someone, okay? This is a threat. This is a promise. You can't in the United, okay, in America, you have higher rates for renting a car until you're 25. I mean, your brain's not even fully formed until you're 25. You're still you're still a growing boy. You're a young man. Yes. Yes, yes. Okay. Okay. For real this time. I'm going to get the raid started and we're gonna go raid Box of Fields and we're gonna go get some uh we're gonna go open a box. Because he's a treasure box. He's a treasure chest. All right, choo choo trains going over to box. So, thank you all for joining me tonight and dealing with my ranting and my scuff and my story. We'll finish it next time. So, Acantha out. Let's go say hi to the mimic.